Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. And they'll begin by running the option. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, you know, most quarterbacks, when you talk about their big playability, you talk about the arm, but this, an absolutely huge play with a leg.
And also with his mind, because he had to see this play develop.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field. So on fourth down, Dustin Colquitt to punt for KC. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. They'll look to set up his blockers. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And that's a 46-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Jackson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover,
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And it's taken in at the 9. And nothing but daylight ahead.
That's just the 5, baby!
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Officially 91 yards on the punt return. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
let's just call that play what it was. Bold, dashing, daring, and a big-time return for a touchdown.
Fielding a punt inside the 10. Most coaches, they frown upon that, don't they?
They really do. I do know some...
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he's on to punt for Kansas City. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
47-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they move this all the way down to the 9. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as the Ravens push further out in front. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. What is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. And the Ravens add on. And those 3 rushing touchdown games in this league, you know darn well, those are hard to come by. They're becoming even harder to come by as the years go by, aren't they?
Isn't that the truth? It doesn't matter.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easy.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 33 yards. And the Ravens continue to pour it on.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fights loose. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
The ball carrier.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
He's going deep for Brown. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he fields it cleanly. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And now here come the Ravens. And they're going to start in great field position. And they've been starting in great field position in this one thanks to some great punt returns we see here.
And this is why you hear special teams coaches talk about pressing the kicking game, the area of hidden yardage. Although they actually count it, they know that if they bring the ball back big time each time, that helps out their offensive unit. And right now, they've set their group up in enemy field position.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. 28 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game. And
we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 15. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
The danger of a punt that good? A 16-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. They've sort of epitomized balance. I mean, he's thrown the ball pretty well. They've run the ball well. Got to be pretty happy over on that sideline.
Takes a lot of pressure off, doesn't it? As much as those guys back there want to throw the ball around and be the focal point, when you're able to run it well.
He's got it at the 15. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. 15 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Brandon, he's on his way to a big day. He's punched in a couple already, and you know he's seeking more.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is fielded at the 7. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Play there. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. This is taken at the 10. And he's loose again. The 20.
Come on, bring it, baby, bring it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Almost the full length of the field, a 90-yard punt return. And this offense is running away with this one. This time to the tailback, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 13 yards out, and the Ravens add on. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And I don't even know if we have enough time for all the highlights that he's created with all these touchdown runs.
It's gotten to the point, partner, where we're not wondering if, we're just wondering when he's going to find the end zone again. It's been that kind of a day for him. You know about a guy who's locked in. He sees the field, the vision, and getting past everyone, and definitely finding the end zone.
Those guys on the other side, that shower can't come quick enough.
Not at all.
Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown. His now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
At the 45-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded at the 20. A very good return that time. 18 yards.
At their own 39-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Down at the 42-yard line.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
Jackson's pass.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And the Ravens taking the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Oh, he trucked him. And now running right through it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Not only an explosive play, but an explosive run. I mean, broken tackles along the way to pick up that yardage.
The way things kept churning for him, feet were moving, the legs were driving. Looks like someone who spent his offseason working on hill work, running through sand, all the things that you want to build up those leg muscles.
Carry for the running.
Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back.
The 43-yard line.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. 43 yards. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. Fielded just inside the 20. Shreds the tackle. Still going. And there he goes again.
If you were me, you do this.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Covered a lot of ground there. 81 yards on the punt return. And the Ravens. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. It's taken to the 26. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And oh, he spins past him and into space. Past the 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. All told, it's a punt return of 74 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. Taken in at the 11. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They are getting closer and closer to lifting that Lamar Hunt trophy. Not home just yet, but trying to polish things off here as they start 1st and 10. And a powerful stiff arm. It frees him. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 48 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, a beast. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more. That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Right back to him on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. He flat out can't be. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A big play there. Finding the end zone yet again. And this offense continues to pour it on. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And they will take a knee here.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
And Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team he's going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game, the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And partner, are you kidding me? With this game that he's having, we are in uncharted waters like we've never seen before.
Just think, if he keeps every football from all the touchdowns scored today, does he need to build a new trophy room?
Yeah. A couple trophy rooms. Maybe a big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.